I don't know why, but we're having people like drive 100 on the freeway, and they're going to throw the book at those people. I don't know what you were going.
You don't want to know, Dean.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. Well,
6 months ago, I got my car ticketed, towed, and impounded. And as part of that, I had to take a defensive driving course, which I am now the proud graduate of. But today, we're going back to the basics. Today, we're going back to driver's ed, boys. Okay, guys, so this is Dave. Dave, it's a pleasure to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so what can we expect from today?
Well, it's going to take about 15 minutes. You're going
Okay.
to need to show me you can parallel park,
Okay.
make a U-turn, a 3-point turn, about 3 right turns, 3 left turns, lane change, back up straight. That'll do it.
That's it. 15
Yeah.
minutes. I thought it was so much more complicated than that. I feel confident now. I'm good to go. Okay.
Well, you know, if you're older, which you are,
What's that supposed to mean?
if you lose your license and you have to get it back, then they take you on the freeway. Now, I wasn't planning on that today, but if you want to, we can jump on and off the freeway.
Okay. All right.
Up to you.
All right. We'll do that. We're going to go for the full comprehensive test.
Let's go down and turn left, follow those 2 cars that are leaving.
Okay.
All right.
Panicking.
Yeah. Have you heard of the basic speed law?
Basic speed law.
Yeah, every driver's ed class talks about the basic speed law. In fact, if I only had one question I could ask you today, it would be, what is the basic speed law?
I took a defensive
They
driving
didn't
class
talk
for
about-
3 days.
They didn't talk about basic speed law?
I didn't see anything about basic speed law.
Wow, that surprises me. It's 7 words.
Okay.
Never drive faster than is reasonably safe. If everybody would just follow the basic speed law, we probably wouldn't even need stop signs. We probably wouldn't need speed signs if everyone would just use their good judgment, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's what happened when I was in the Corvette. I was using basic speed law.
Oh. Yeah, it's pretty hard to miss that curb right there. We're in lane.
He just wrote something down that happened. Crap. I feel like the hardest thing to remember is like the stuff that you're just like not used to doing. Like when you just kind of get in like the daily grind stuff, it's
Yeah.
like you don't use your turn signal in some spots, or you like.
Yeah. Do you know how much time you should put that signal on before you turn? Do you know that law?
Oh crap. 3 seconds?
It's 2.
Okay.
Do you know how much following distance to leave when you're driving between your car and the car in front of you? How many seconds?
A minimum of 3 seconds.
And it would be 2.
Oh, dang it, dude! I said that with such confidence too.
Are you stupid or something?
Now, what about... Yeah, he's smart, getting out of the way.
Yeah, he is.
Boom. Roasted.
Yes.
How long should you stop at a stop sign?
Oh, sorry, this is like the hardest
this
thing
is
I've ever done in my whole life.
This is a hard
To
turn right here.
well, to answer driving questions.
Yeah, as you're driving.
While making this.
Let's turn right again.
Okay.
Then we're
I have
done.
no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Isn't it just 1 second? Your tires have to come to a complete stop.
Well, that's what most people think, but the actual book says 3 seconds.
Really?
Yeah,
You're 0 and 3.
Yeah, you got in a nice tight spot right there. You would have made it into a 20. All right, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Have you ever had anybody ding your car?
Well, I have a break over here.
Oh my god!
I spent $2,000. It's mandatory. If you have a driver's ed business, you have to
Yeah.
have an extra mirror and you have to have an extra brake.
I didn't even notice the mirror or the brake.
Let's go back to the right just because of that
$2,000
bus.
break.
Okay, let's turn right at the stop sign. And now make a lane change.
He's writing stuff down.
But that's that. I wrote it down.
If there was a new law that said everybody, no matter what your age, you have to take another road test starting, you have 1 year to take a road test. Everybody, regardless. And I don't know, I'm kind of thinking maybe half of all drivers would fail it.
I think you're right. I think there's a good chunk of, just driving around on the road every day, you see people, you're like,
Especially in
you
Utah.
wouldn't pass.
Yeah.
You
Well,
wouldn't pass. Check speed out.
Yeah, so on the Tesla,
39 and a 40. Perfect.
this is where we're going to turn left.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so merge on here.
Okay.
All right, that was a good job looking over your shoulder. It's a good head check. You guys know what BAC stands for when it comes to driving?
Yeah, blood
Yeah.
alcohol
And
content.
if you guys know what the BAC limit is?
Oh yeah. 0.05.
0.05. What did it used to be?
0.08.
Yes.
In fact, Utah is the only state
Very
in the
good.
country
Yes.
that allows only up to 0.05.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you.
You're
Every other
absolutely
state
right.
is 0.08.
You're
I
absolutely
learned that in my
right.
class.
There you go.
That's
There
pretty
you go.
good.
When a high school kid starts driving, how many points do they give them before they take their license away if they miss more than how many points?
60 points?
Is 70.
70.
Good guess. You get a speeding ticket, you're going to lose at least 50, but if you're going over 10 over, it's probably going to be more. Obviously now, I don't know why, but we're having people like drive 100 on the freeway, and they're going to throw the book at those people. I don't know what you were going. Do I dare ask?
You don't want to know, Dean. Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Okay, driving test has been completed, but a couple things before we get to the results, whether I passed or failed. First, massive shout out to Dave. Guys, if you aren't following Dave on Instagram, on whatever, if you need anything driving related, please go check him out. Dave is amazing for coming out here and letting me do the driving test in his car. And second, a word from today's video sponsor. You know, let's be honest. Phone accessory companies are a dime a dozen. It takes something truly special and some real ingenuity to really stand out from the crowd. This is one of the Corvette wheels, and this is quad lock, and standing out is what they do best. These mounts are dope. They're rock solid. You can literally just twist your phone on and it's gonna be on there for good. She's not going anywhere. This is the quad lock case. It's insanely sturdy. If you guys remember, it actually saved my phone from an insane fall off the top of like a 30-foot basketball hoop. Welcome back to another video today. Oh, my phone! No way! What? Dude, that's sick! And if locking in isn't quite your style, you can pull this guy off with the included tools and pop on their newest addition to the lineup, the Mag Series, which allows you to just throw your phone straight on here. You got charging. It's still just as rock solid as it was before. This guy's not going anywhere, and it's all magnetic. I have a quad lock in each one of my cars, and I use it every single day when I get in and out. Among the many phone cases and mounts out on the market today, Quad Lock has found a way to stand out. Make a shout out to Quad Lock for sponsoring today's video. We're back. All right.
Okay, so I kind of tried to give you a hint about head checking and how most people miss head checking, and if we had a law where we give everybody the test over again, the main reason people would probably fail because of head checks. They just haven't been taught how to head check, and you missed too many head checks, my friend.
No.
You can only miss 2, and you missed 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh
5,
my
6,
gosh.
7, 8, 9. You missed 9 head checks. And what you did is you checked the mirror every time. You check the mirror.
This is one of those things where I feel like it's when you get used to just driving all the time, you stop doing the
Everybody
head
checks
do
the
your
mirror,
head checks.
but you didn't continue on over the shoulder to the
Okay.
blind spot.
Okay.
That's what you didn't do. A couple times you didn't look back on your 3-point turn and on your parallel parking. Anytime the car moves back, you have to look back between the seats until it stops. So you
Okay.
did glance back, but then you looked forward. When you parallel park, you were so concerned about hitting the car in front of you that you hit the car in the back. Does that make sense?
Oh no.
You could have, put it that
Okay,
way.
okay.
So once you clear it, you need to spend your attention on the car in the back.
Okay.
And then move up, which you did do.
Okay.
So you did a pretty dang good job.
This is good stuff.
But you need to look back
Constructive
a little bit
feedback.
more.
Okay,
Yeah.
looking back.
Okay, now a couple times on alertness, see that's kind of the same thing. Be alert if someone's behind you. Just kind of be alert around you. You did a pretty good job on that. That's only a couple points off. One time you didn't signal. Now there was one time when you turned right that I put SL. What that means is you went past the stop line. There was a crosswalk and you came up the hill and you were going to turn right, but you didn't stop behind the first white line, which most people don't. Your front of your car was out into the crosswalk. So if somebody was coming, they'd have to walk out of the crosswalk to get around the front of our car. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so should we add this stuff up?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
head checks are 3 points.
Okay.
And I said you had how many head checks? Was it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. 3 times 9 is 27. Now, to pass the test, you have to stay under 20. So just on head checks alone, you failed. Now, you had that stop line, that's 2. You had a signal, that's 2. So there's 4. A couple of these alertness, so that's 6, 7, 8. So we're going to add 8 to that. You never did speed, and you never did go under the speed far enough. So on the
That's
rule
perhaps
is,
the most important thing.
so
Speed's in check.
the
I
grand
learned some-
total is 35. We put that up here, 35. And you notice I circled the fail.
The big fail. No.
So when would you like to take this again, my friend? Maybe we got to give you a couple weeks to practice.
Okay, I have a question for you. Have you ever been in a 1,000 horsepower Corvette?
No.
Maybe we need to. For the next test.
Are you trying to bribe
We'll
me?
see.
You're trying to bribe me. Aren't you? You let me drive this car right now, I'll pass you.
Oh, he's easy. He's easy. Well, again, massive shout out to Dave.
Yes, that was
Thank
fun.
you so much.
Educational too.
Yeah, big fail today. We took a big L.
35 points?
Dude, 35 points. So we got a lot to learn. We got a lot to review. We're gonna come back. We're gonna redeem ourselves. This is all part of the rehabilitation process. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Do we do the next test in the RX-7 or do we do it in the Corvette? Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was like I drove reasonably, right? You said that.
Yeah.
I was a reasonable driver. I thought there was like, I'm like, oh, like this video is gonna be done because I'm gonna pass and it's just gonna be like whatever. I failed 35 points.
Just those head checks, man.
Head checks, God.